What's up, guys? So today I'm just taking you through a quick tour of one of my favorite video game stores. I think it is my favorite video game store ever, man. I grew up at this shop, and when I say grew up here, like I literally grew up here. You guys are gonna hear me mention this later, but I've been going to this store since I was like 10 or 11 years old, man. Since I was in, I think it was 4th grade, maybe 5th grade, and now I'm a grown-ass man with like my own kids and stuff, and it's just, I love this shop. What I hope to do at some point is to really sit down and give you guys a formal look at this shop, because they have so much stuff in the way of just retro and just things that you 100% cannot, like, you can't find it anywhere else anymore. And it's just really cool to see. I love just like walking in here, and just even on days where I don't necessarily want to buy anything, I just enjoy the atmosphere and being surrounded by stuff that I love, you know. And we're taking a look at the PS2 section here. Y'all see these classics. What always kills me are just how expensive PS2 games are now. It's not the shop's fault. It's how the retro scene has kind of just evolved as time is going on, right? Where I'm glad that I picked up a lot of my PS2 collection before the days where like it became extremely collectible. But you guys see they got some bangers over here. Like, I'm super interested in the Shining Force Neo, thinking about grabbing that. I'm pretty sure I will at some point over here. But there's quite a few of these games that I thankfully was able to collect. Rumble Roses, y'all see that, man? I was able to get before prices got too outrageous. But it's just so cool to see these, right? Just the trip down memory lane of just things that you 100% can't find anymore in nearly any store. Like, I'm just thankful that the small little towns that I go through for some of my work and everything have such a cool shop and just a place like this where you're able to find so much that just you don't see anymore. It's such a rare find for these kind of shops anymore, especially stuff that has like such a good selection. Now you guys will see here in a little bit, we have the glass case items that we'll go to, but here we'll just browse through the PSP section. You guys see some of these classics. I want to get a PSP just for like collection purposes, but I got a Vita, dude, and I got my Vita modded up to allow me to play a bunch of really cool PSP stuff. So it's not really something that's practical or really necessary for me, but the PSP library is just insane. What are some of you guys' favorite things on the PSP? They got some bangers on here. I remember playing Third Birthday. Oh, I can't call that game a banger, but the game sticks with me for the fan service aspect and also the difficulty, and it just being such a weird and different kind of game from the Parasite Eve series that it like spawned from. It's a way different kind of thing, you know. And just, we got our Vita selection, and you can't find Vita games anywhere anymore, right? So it's always cool just to come to the store and see what they got here. This is a super slept on system. It has so much to offer, and it kills me that it did not get more love. I mean, it was better for me because there were a time where you could pick up Vita stuff for really cheap. I picked up a Vita TV back in the past when nobody gave a crap about it. I believe it was like 15 bucks. I don't know how much Vita TVs cost now. I should look that up and put that up for you guys, but finding that thing for 15 bucks was an absolute steal. Just having your Vita selection, you plug it in and you can put it right up on the big screen. You can't beat that. That's too good. It's OD actually. But just the selection, right? And here we got the glass case games. I love looking over here because this is where they got like a lot of the old PS1 bangers. You guys see Lunar. We got the Street Fighter Alpha 3, Brave Fencer, Musashi. Now, you guys got to stick around to the end of the video because I actually ended up picking one of those glass case games up with some trades that I did earlier. Look, we got a little Dreamcast selection, a few like limited run games. But what do you guys think I picked up? Take a guess in the comments before we make it to the end of the video, and I want to see if anybody gets it right. I'll give you a hint. It's a PS1 game. It's an RPG. So we'll see what you guys get. So going over here, taking a look at Xbox. I also picked up an Xbox game too. guys have to guess and see which one it is at the end of the video as well. But isn't it just so sick to see, right? Just these libraries of just solid titles that it's just the nostalgia of it, right? Just the nostalgia, but some of these games were legitimately so good. All right, guys, we'll get ready to close out the brief tour here. Let's jump to those games that I was talking to you guys about in the middle of the video. Now I'll get ready to let you guys go. Let's finish up. And this right here is what we came away with, fellas and ladies. What we think, man? Legend of Dragoon, black case version. We'll make sure we got all of the... Oh no, you guys weren't supposed to see that yet. That's the next part of the haul. We got all the CDs in there. CD 1, CD 2. Let's make sure. Number 3, number 4. Look at this artwork, man. This is an absolute classic. Classics. Now, and next, last but certainly not least, Beat Down Fist of Vengeance. Came away, traded some of our doubles, traded our 8 million. Oh, unfortunately, no manual. We'll deal with it though. We're still just glad to have the game here. We traded some of our doubles. We had 8 million copies of Ninja Gaiden that we got rid of. Came away with Legend of Dragoon, Beat Down Fist of Vengeance, and I'm feeling pretty good, man. So appreciate y'all for coming with me today. I think we had a nice haul. Let me know if you guys want to see more footage of like the game store, man, like the vintage place where I grew up collecting, man, the place that made me the man I am today. And I'll be happy to give you guys like a tour, like talk to the owners, man, and just kind of like explore this cool little shop that I like to go to when I'm in town. It's an awesome place, and I've literally been going there since I was like 10 or 11 years old. So it holds a special place in my heart, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll talk to you next time.